So let's understand the SR flip-flop with Verilog code and its test bench. So before understanding this code, we have already written. We will understand the some digital part. So this is SR flip-flop. This is the box. Inside the box, there will be some gates. So S, clock, and R. These are the inputs, and Q and Q bar. Two output are there. These are output. So now let's understand the truth table. So there will be three input, clock and SR, and the output will be here. So when clock is 1, we will see the functionality. So it is when it is S and R is 0 0, the next state will be the QM, that is the present state. What was the previous output, like that. So when it is S01, it is 0. Then if it is 10, SR is 1, S is 1, R is 0, then our Q will be 1, that is set. And then if it is 1 1, then unknown state. So this is truth table. You can understand it, how it is coming. You can analyze using giving the input S and R and then proceeding further like that. If you want to understand in details, you can go through some PDF or some videos from YouTube, or if you wish, I can make a video on that. Please comment in the comment section. So this is what truth table. According to this, we will write the Verilog code. So let's understand the code now. Okay, so this is already I have written the code, and we will make understand. Okay, all right. So guys, please do subscribe my channel if you are new to my channel. This will help me, or it will motivate me to make me videos more. So module, and then module name, and then these are the input output port. So there is three input, SR and clock. So SR is of 2 bits, so here it is one input of SR and in vector form, and then clock. Output is Q and Q bar, so it is output and Q and Q bar. So raise, why raise? Because it is sequential circuit, so it will change continuously. Whatever the input will come, it will change like that. Also in behavior modeling, we write output as a raise. Okay, so that's why. Now we are always at the rate when positive edge of clock. So whatever functionality will work, so whenever it will positive edge of clock, then begin. Now using case statement we are designing. You can also design using if else statement or any other if you wish. So for understanding it is easy. So case SR, then whenever 0 0, Q is equal to Q, as we have seen in the truth table. 0 1, so 0 and 1 0, then 1 and then 1 1, then hyperdense state, and then end case, and then end. Now we are giving a sign statement after the always block. So Q bar will be the complement of Q, and then end module. So this is our code for the module. Now we will go for the test bench. So now module, test bench module name, and then there is no input output port in this, so this is second. Now input will be as a raise, so clock and SR is as a raise, and output is wire in the test bench. Now we are instantiating our module. From here the name is SRFF, so we are instantiating this in test bench. Now TUT, and then we are connecting the port of SR flip-flop to the test bench. So this is suppose module of SR flip-flop, and suppose this is the test bench which generate a stimulus. So we have to connect this generation test bench to the input, suppose S, R, and then clock it is. So we have to connect this all with, so that is why we are connecting SR with SR, clock with the clock, and Q is with Q, and QR with the Q bar. There will be Q also here, it will be QB. So we are connecting this. Okay, so this is what now we are generating the clock. So this part initial begin to end, this one clock, initial clock is 0, and for your after 2 nanosecond clock will change. Clock is equal to clock complement, so like this. So initial it is 0, so 0 2 nanosecond it is 0. After 2 nanosecond it will change to clock complement, so it was 0, then it will be 1. We will see in the waveform like that. Now dump file generation, this is initial begin dump file, and then .vcd name will be there, and then dump. Now test bench generation. So a stimulus, now a stimulus, we will generate a stimulus. Okay, so these are the initial begin, first initial begin and then end. And so ASR is 0 0, and after 5 nanosecond again we are changing 0 0 to 0 1, and after 5 nanosecond we are changing this. So you can write like this, and then after these all stimulus you have to write dollar finish. Okay, dollar finish bracket and semicolon to finish the generation of a stimulus, and we can stop the uh, running of the code. Okay, all right. So this is the code I have written, and now we will see the waveform. So already it is saved. Now I will run it and understand the waveform. Okay, all right. So what now we will understand it. Guys, please do subscribe my channel. Okay, okay, all right. So see, this is clock changing. Clock is changing after 2 nanosecond as we have given in the code. So it is changing after 2 nanoseconds. See, 2 nanosecond, 4 nanosecond, 6 nano. Okay, all right. So now we will see the understand the how SR. So this is SR input, and this is output Q, and QR this is clock. Okay, so till 2 nanosecond here, 2 nanosecond. So what is SR? SR is 0 0. So it will change, how it will change after the at the positive edge of clock. So this is positive edge of clock, this is positive edge of clock. So whenever there it will come, it will change some output of Q, it will start barking. Okay, so here Q is 0 0, so it will the previous state, so it is like unknown. Okay, now see here this one, this part. Okay, so clock is positive edge, and here value is 0 1 1. So what will be Q? It is 0. So Q is 0 and Q bar is 1, reverse of that. Here it is positive edge of clock, so what is here? It is 1 0. So what will be Q? It will be 1, it will be reverse Q bar. Now next Q, next positive edge of clock, here what is again? It is 0 1 only, so it will be same 1 and then 0. Now come to the point here, it is 0 0. So 0 0, what will be the Q? Q will be the previous state, that is Qn. So it was 1, so again it will be 1 till the next positive edge of clock. So it is here, now here it is 1 1. So 1 1 is invalid state, high impedance. So Q is invalid impedance, that is Z, and then Q bar will be unknown value. Okay, so again it is 0 0. So what will be the? It will be Qn. Q will be Qn. So it is previous, it was Z, so again it is Z here. Okay, and then Q bar is unknown value. So in this way the Q SR flip flop is working correct. Okay guys, so this is about the Verilog code for the SR flip flop, and we have analyzed this waveform. Okay, all right. So guys, please do subscribe my channel and share this video to your friends. Okay, thank you.